dear Libra. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two. With me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this reading will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Libra, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind wants to happen between you two. Can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth with the brutally honest oracle cards. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Libra person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And I will use the THELEMA tarot with the artwork by Renata Leshner for the readings part. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see the Page of Cups with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this person would want to offer you love, but they feel constricted for some reason. It might be fear of your reaction. It might be that the surrounding people wouldn't like that they engage with you, and it can be things that you have said that makes them reluctant to take this step here with sending you a loving message. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Ten of Cups with the Page of Cups. So this person definitely loves you, and the Ten of Cups is not that kind of love that goes away. It might be that they will remember you for the rest of their life and beyond. So it's something else that's the problem. Something like the conditions of earth, or the conditions, what has been said and done in your relationship. So it's nothing wrong with their love. Okay, so I called the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the High Priestess together with the Page of Cups. It seems like you're a little bit hard to get close to. You might be a little bit intimidating for this person standing outside your door here, and the High Priestess is in connection with Justice card 11. This is number 2. So I'm feeling definitely Libra energy for this High Priestess. So they don't know what's going on in your mind. And with the Eight of Swords that we saw earlier, they're probably trying to figure out. And they don't simply have a clue. They just feel love in their heart, but they don't know what you want. Okay. So I call the 6 elements. And here we have the Two of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. So this seems like they will just, waste more time to High Priestess, because they don't know how to deal with you. They don't know how to approach you or how to tell you the things that they would want to say. Okay, 7 of Cups. Okay. So I've actually thought about taking clarification for the High Priestess, but I didn't want to. So I didn't, but I'm scared of showing vulnerability. So you imagine the little Page of Cups in front of the High Priestess there. I'm scared of showing vulnerability. And the 7 of Cups, what's going on with the 7 of Cups there? I can't handle one more heartbreak. So let's say with the High Priestess, it's a person of a lot of self-respect, self-value. They don't want to be approached by someone that is not good enough for them. And this person can't handle one more heartbreak. So they don't even want to try to approach you, is what I'm feeling here. Okay. So 6 elements. earth, wind, fire, water, spirits, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra viewers. So I want my dear Libras to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success, loving relationships, Page of Swords together with the Devil. I think you have gone through something in this relationship that made you kind of revolt against the devil. Okay, so you said no to restrictions, control, abusive behavior, someone not being loyal enough. So all the things that you couldn't care for, that you didn't want, you said no to them, and that was what put you in the position of the High Priestess. So they might basically feel like the devil that's ruined your life in one way or the other. They don't think that they would raise your quality of life by approaching you. They feel like they would only be like, you probably have said a number of things that you didn't appreciate with them. And so now they feel like this devil and they don't want to come and upset you. See, there are a lot of clouds here, so there's a lot of reasons or a lot of fuel to feel upset. Clouds is like having a lot of on your mind or thinking a lot of things and maybe judging situations and thinking, this will never work out all right. Six of Pentacles, so reality it's something else. In reality, it seems like friendship, it seems like a bond, it seems like we have considerations for each other. It's just the other person can't read your mind and you can't read theirs. So if you don't say what you mean and they don't say what they mean, no one will know what the other person really wants, and there's a lot of room for misunderstandings and making the wrong choice accordingly to what we really feel. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind, and what they would want to happen between you two, their dreams, their plans. This is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. This is on their heart level, what their heart wants. The heart wants what it wants. So what does the heart have? What kind of plans, their dreams? And this is on their mind. And we have a Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups here. So I think also this person is doing revolution towards you. They love you, but they feel hurt by the critique that you might have sent their way. So now it's their turn to stand up for their little child. You probably were hurt in different ways, like when you were a child, and you recognize certain of these things in the relationship with this other person, and you wanted to put an end to the abuse. Okay, so you said a lot of things that I can't care less for you doing like this towards me, and I say no, no. And this that made this person feel like crap because they were the one doing the wrong things. And as a child, they were probably told that they were doing a lot of wrong things, and that was their wound. So by you starting to heal your wound, you're triggered their wound. So this is it's a little bit like an unforgiving thing. It's like, I will stand by myself no matter what it takes. It's David against Goliath. So it's not like a friendly energy. It's like I will not give up. I will have my right. Okay, so we'll see where it goes. And they don't want to be trampled upon or criticized. And here on the emotional level, we have the devil, so that they feel like the devil is must have been something you said. Is that a song? Must have been something you said or I said. I don't know. Someone said something. It must. I'm writing it down. Being something you said. If I find a song, I will put it in the description box for you. I just hear like these random words and a melody, and the melody is really hard to I'm not an orchestra, so I need like the words to find the song, like Google search for the lyrics. So the devil here, and the 10 of cups, and the tower. I think they have loved you like to the moon and back, and in a very loyal way, but also in a kind of devilish way. They had their shadow, you had yours, and you have made them aware of their shadow, and they are like, huh, okay, so if this is how you feel about me, I won't bother you. This 15 devil here, 1 + 5, is connected to the Lover's card. Sometimes we are so passionately in love with a person, or we feel so attachment to them, that what they do, what they say, like their gestures, what kind of emojis they put in the text message, whatever, can become of utter significance, because we have this great attachment. It's almost like we read into every word that person says. We don't do it with that many other people, but this person means like everything, and it's not a healthy attachment, and we become very touchy-feely, it's easy to trigger us, and we can see that some real triggering has happened here. This person really, really loved you, but and I don't know if I think they have showed it also in certain ways, but this must have been something that made you upset, even though I can't see it here. And this has, like, what have made you think that they are the devil. And then I think you said it, the tower here, and that made them feel like, I love you, but you don't love me because I'm not worth loving. So you basically broke their heart here, and they can't handle one more heartbreak. They feel like they are not worthy of you, or that they're not in your league, or they're not good enough for you, or there's something wrong with them, so that you can never love them. And here is on the behavior level, and we have a temperance card and a Knight of Cups and Empress here. So they would want to commit to you. They would want to be together with you forever. This is the alchemic wedding, and we have the Hierophant and the Empress. So it shows the masculine element here, together with kind of chasing the Holy Grail as well. It's ready for spiritual growth here, and the angel in this picture shows it even more. It seems like they would want to work on this relationship with you, but they need some kind of how can I say, it's like permission from you. They need permission from you, like, you are good enough, I do love you, I do want you. And then it seems like they could put a lot of effort into this relationship, like their whole heart. But they are very emotional, very easily triggered, high-strung, and like, it's like, oh, okay. So if you say the wrong thing, you try to challenge them a little bit by, let's say that they call you, for example, and you say, what do you want? I told you I don't want to hear anything from you. And the person will be like, okay, I'm sorry, I called, I won't do that again, click. And so it's like no fight left in this person, because they don't want to stalk you or follow you around or persuade you being with them. They want to like this to be like on an equal back and forth level, I think. And they feel like they already have, like they are the underdog, and you are the prize in some way. And if you say you don't want them, they believe you. Okay. So on their mind, we have the Three of Pentacles together with the Nine of Wands. So they would want to work together with you, but they don't have your permission. They don't have your permission to put in the effort or the work. So they are basically sitting outside your door, preventing themselves with the wands here for even knocking on that door until they have your permission. So if you would say, if you will try to challenge them to have them prove their love, that's not going to work, because this person already believe you don't love them. So they have not much hope for kind of trying. Here we have the Chariot, so it shows that they have a lot of juice, like a lot of energy to make things happen. But here we have the Libra energy, Queen of Swords and Three of Swords. So again, they might have made different attempts here for what I'm seeing. Here we have a Three of Pentacles, so that's some attempt, or at least they planned to make an attempt, and then they got discouraged. And here, ready to, you know, show you that you mean everything to them, but then they remember something you said, or they just, or you say something, I don't know, but you have your back turned towards them, and that breaks their heart again. So it might be just they remembering how what you have said or how you treated them, and just that might be enough to discourage them from what they want here with the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot. They would want to move on with you and have a relationship with you, an equal relationship here, and they are ready to do the work, but they need your permission, because they don't want to reach out and get shot down and be and risk hurting their inner child again in the same way it got hurt before by you this time. Tricky. I almost don't dare to look at their heart section, since this is the broken heart card, and we have this can't handle one more heartbreak thingy here. Okay. What do their heart want? What is their heart dreaming of? Ooh, King of Swords. King of Swords, what did we have? Oh, the Devil. Yeah, okay. So here they're trying to be adult and take logic decisions. They feel like in some way they ruined your life, or you told them that they were not good enough, or it was things with them, character traits, or it might have been social differences as well, that maybe you said you don't earn enough money, or you might have said you are too young for me, you're too old for me, or you might have said that my parents doesn't approve because we are a different social class, or you don't have the same religion. So they're trying to be adult about it here, and they're trying to say to their little heart, I'm sorry, this person can't love us, and we are not like a good match for this person, and we need to not think about ourselves at this point, and we need to be adult and strong and mature and logic. So they're not giving much room for their heart here. They're trying to do what's right. And it's also a fact of being hurt. Page of Swords, the inner child trauma. So they might think that they are doing this to be logic, but it's also they don't want to, you know, throw themselves in the dirt in front of your feet as well. And here we have the Moon, so they're very scared and very frightened. 18 Moon, 1 plus 8, 9, it's the Hermit energy. So they're scared and they're hiding in the darkness, and they don't dare to come out in the light and fight for you. So now I'm hearing a song again. I'm hearing not much fight left in me and some melody. So maybe you have two songs, not much fight left in me. Let's see if I can read what I wrote down there. So, and here we have the Sun card. So they do love you to the moon and back. They do love you from their soul level. It's a very, you are very significant for this person. I think you're always there for them, like they're always aware of your presence in one way or the other. And they love you, but they are prepared to kind of give this up to let you live your best life. With the Queen of Swords, Three of Swords there. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Nine of Cups. So with that, I think they're waiting for a miracle. 9, it's not much action with the 9s. It's just, it basically shows the person sitting and waiting for you, and hurting a bit too. And they feel like this is how it always end up, with them being heartbroken and they can't handle one more heartbreak. So they love you, but they're waiting for a miracle, something to prove that you are supposed to be together. And but they don't make any actions. I don't see them moving on either. They are looking back here at what has happened here and the love between you two. You can see this yin and yang energy in both these cards. This is the holy matrimony. Here we have the alchemic wedding, and the lovers is when we meet. The alchemic wedding, it's the spiritual work we need to do to become a good match to another person. We need to learn about their taste, their worldview, their emotional life, their culture. And while doing so, we also adapt to that, and we become more than we were before, because we take in new ideas and new viewpoints and new tastes and new culture and new music and all these kind of things, new political views, whatever. So this is the situation where we first are very not similar to each other, but through the temperance process we get more and more similar, because we learn about each other, and we learn also from each other, so we expand as people. And so relationship is our spiritual sadhana. And the Sun card, it's the holy matrimony, so it's when two healed people, holy people join in holy matrimony. But it's also self-love. This needs to happen inside a person before it can happen on the outside. So I think this person, 9, 18, 9, this is the same number, is trying to focus on self-love and just hope for a miracle. It's more songs. I don't have more room to write for you. So hoping for a miracle. Day and night, hoping for a miracle. I know this song anyway. And it's from the George of the Jungle. And I don't know the group though, but hoping for a miracle, waiting for a miracle. So this is what they do here, trying to work on self-love, integrating their own shadow. So they're kind of doing a very great job here. We see a king. So a king is a very mature and grown-up person. And this is a person dealing with their spiritual growth, like dealing with their pain, growing, evolving. And then they leave the rest up to the divine. Like if the divine wants you to be together, the divine will send you on their way, and they're waiting for that to happen. But they still feel like the devil, or you told them so they are not going to, you told them that, no thank you, I don't want this, so they're not going to make any move. We'll see, maybe they will, but on a mind and a heart's level, no. But we'll see if the divine will animate them and just, surprise them with, they have already dialed your number one day. Here we have a 4 of Pentacles, so it doesn't show much hope for that. They want to work together with you, but they have reasons to not reach out, the ones I've told you. So they're staying like sheltered. It's a 4, so it's like a building structure, walls even, boundaries, holding themselves back, but also mainly they are protecting themselves from heartbreak. But from their mind's level, I would say that they feel like they are this grand person letting you live your best life. And here we have an 8 of Wands. So they really want connection with you. This is the sun's rays, but unfortunately we have Libra here looking very like, it's a sweet face, yes, but the whole posture says, don't come hither, okay, or I will give you heartbreak. So we'll see. 8 of Wands. This is very, it's 2 very different cards. It says, this says no, this says yes. And here we say no again, postponing. So they really want to reach out. They're just outside your door. They are thinking of you all the time. They're probably dreaming of you at night, and then you're probably together. And so they are with you, like on a 5D level, they are always there with you in their mind, but they are not making any action. 7, 7. Non-action, postponement, a great action, but it's the thought of you that makes them, no, I'm not going to. They want to, like there's a longing for you, but it's this fear of heartbreak there. So 7 of Pentacles, they're trying to work on the same thing, like in the wheel here, they're all trauma, how they are being triggered. Maybe they're working through certain triggers and heartbreaks and pains in other relationships, learning from being challenged in other relationships. So, and trying to work it through again and again and again and again, and become a better and better person, but it's not in any haste, because they are not in a hurry, because where are they supposed to hurry? They just are here in love with you, have no hopes for being together with you. So there's no hurry to fix themselves for you, because they don't believe you are going to be together. 3 of Wands. So no, yes, no, yes, and no. 8 of Cups. So I don't have room for more songs in the description box, but it's also this white flag. I will go down with this ship, and whenever they see you or meet you, they will act like they have gotten over you, but they haven't. They just walk into the night, basically, like with all their longings and hopes and dreams. So it makes me a little bit sad, actually, but I guess they had it coming for maybe how they treated you, or they just need to learn something significant here. So what can that be? Oh, is it in reverse? Yes. I have a lot of insecurities, so that's what's making them so easily triggered, and they probably don't react too well to these triggers either, and that might be why you thought them to be the devil. So these insecurities also make them act in funny ways, and we can see here no, yes, no, yes, no. So they are like this. It's up and down emotions all the time. Wanting you, don't want you, want you, don't want you, want you, don't want you. I will fight for our love, and I feel that they would. You are the most significant person in their life, and they would fight for you, but they definitely need an okay from you. If you have your back turned or act like you don't see them or need them or even remember them, they won't make the effort. I was acting from my ego, and I think they still do. And ego in this case means self-preservation. The 4 of Pentacles here. They want to look indestructible, or like they're not wounded by this. They are, of course, but they don't want to look that way, and not even for themselves, probably. So if they would reach out and get a no from you, that would be so obvious that you don't want them. Now at least they can hope for some miracle there. But if they would, try for something, this what they want with you, the alchemic wedding, and they would get a no, and that would make them lose hope. But they will lose hope anyway, eventually. 3 of Wands is reaching out. 9 of Cups is taking care of oneself, making oneself feel comfortable. So it's not like the Fool making a leap of faith and jumping in the waters after you. So it's more like, I think they're waiting for you to come, and like they are going down with this ship, but will you save the ship? That's the question. Will you save this love? But they are prepared to be the martyr, and just too many cards. I just want like 5, not 10. We start with 2. This is from your point of view. I was scared of trusting you. I will come back for you. You probably need to heal your broken heart too. And you had trust issue in the relationship, maybe because things they did or things that happened previous to this relationship. But I feel that when you have worked on your trust, you will find out that you still want this person. I will come back for you. And my surrounding didn't approve. And that's what I very much felt with the Devil there and the King of Swords, that they have said, okay, I understand, I won't bother you if your surrounding doesn't approve, or you don't approve, or something inside of you don't approve. And what more? You say here that you love someone else. So I want to take a clarification for that. I love someone else. I love you more than I want to admit. Okay. So it might be that you're trying with someone else. You're trying to have a relationship with someone else. Because you probably want to move on from this person. Maybe you think that they were a bad match for you, but you love them more than you want to admit. So it's just complicating situations more with putting in a third party in this mess at this point, because that person is also in a real risk of heartbreak, and then we can break each other's heart to both left and right. But I love you more than I want to admit. I think this is also like this, that you love yourself. So you don't want to put yourself in the hands of the devil, even if you love the devil more than you want to admit. We talked about this with attachment, that we can love someone so dearly, but know that it's a destructive relationship. This doesn't show the destructiveness. It more shows the epiphany when we realized, that person truly doesn't think I'm worthy, for example. So it comes like an insight, and then the person takes a decision based on that, and that decision is to keep themselves well away from you. Okay, so it seems like both of you want each other, but you are scared of the other person and what they will do to you and your little heart. And you're also scared that you're doing the wrong thing while being together. Like this is a false attachment, like you're hysterically in need of each other and it's not healthy. So I'll see what the Divine wants to say about the future of this relationship, or the possibilities. Past life relationship. You might have had a lot of difficulties due to past life subconscious memories, things you don't know, but you remember. So your body remember it, your subconscious remember it. You don't have a memory of it because your memories of your past life has been swept away and needs to be like they're stored in the hard drive, but they are not on the desktop like when you open the computer. So if you want to have access to these memories, you need to go down in the hard drive, so in the subconscious, like making a journey like this into the territory of old trauma and death. So we need to go back and see what happened, and it can be very lovely experiences. We're usually scared of what we will see in our subconscious, but when we go back, it's usually memories worth having, even if they ended badly. So I think there's a lot of might be a lot of loyalty also due to the past, what has happened between you two. So even if you don't remember it, you have loved and lost each other many times, and it makes it very hard to just move on from this relationship. But it's also complicated the relationship with a lot of past life memories. For example, I know what you did last summer, and it's about what you did to me. Like, I know you did this, and I'm scared you will do it again, and that you will desert me or hurt me or throw me to the wolves, or whatever it is. And another thing here, religious factors. Okay, so we have also the sun in the middle. So for me, this shows this with the spiritual sadhana, that this relationship is here for your spiritual growth. That's probably why you have lived so many lifetimes together, and might have been challenging lifetimes at that as well. So you have a lot to learn from each other still, it seems, and maybe this is what you learn now. This person is teaching themselves to not follow their needs, even if they need someone. It doesn't mean the other person needs you. So until you are invited. You don't invite yourself in. So this seems to be what this person is practicing. Oh, sorry. So I'm going to check what they will want to say to you from a soul level. So they are very grateful because they have learned a great many things from you. And we can see again this spiritual ignition that happens in this relationship, that it has spiritual factors. And romance, Cupid arrow strikes. It usually strikes where you have the most to learn. So you might feel like you're falling in love with the devil, but really you're falling in love with your teacher, the person that has a lot to teach you. 14, 15, like how you rub off on each other, and it's not always pleasant, but it's very you learn a lot. And this person says they have learned a lot from how they, since they fell in love with you, and they still are in love with you. And then we have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So I'm thinking this person is trying to work through their own issues and clean out their inside house. We see here they're going with the wand, so it's usually a sign of a person going on this inside journey. So they are focusing on becoming a better person and becoming a happier person probably in their life and overcoming heartbreak. I'm not seeing they are working their way towards you because they don't have your permission. Okay. So I'm actually heard a poem also. It's a love poem, KHALIL GIBRAN. So I put a link to it in the description box as well, so that because it's has to do with the religious factors card, the sun card, and these two cards. So this is what love is to them, and so you can understand a little bit more their point of view there. I would urge you to watch the reading The True Thoughts and Feelings for your sign in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist, or the love readings for April or May. That will probably reveal more about this situation.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.